What's up, YouTube? It's this is your daily YouTube Tate Christopher. Welcome to today's Adam Cornish vlog. I got some new details. So here's a little start of the info. So before I do that though, take a look at the screen recording evidence I will be provided for today's video. It's what I've been talking about for the past few weekends though. This is close to suspicious activity. It's also in the description below. It's also labeled on the pic. See what I mean? Suspicious activity. So, simple step is block, and you're safe. So what you just saw in there is video evidential proof. Single women who are engaged in suspicious activity are not trying to take their activity from when their activity is exposed on Instagram out to Facebook, and they're not trying to take this all social media platforms we know and love though. So, a little bit of advice though: avoid that by simply blocking them, even if they're engaged in suspicious activity. Check the description about their photo. If they're engaged in suspicious activity, do not accept the friend request at all. Block them, because it's the number one safety tip that we all must do. So yeah, that is the moral of the story for today. To avoid single women who are engaged in suspicious activity. Who are engaged in suspicious activity through social media that we know and observe at the government watch. So yeah. But to this clip of me, I also have a little detail of what I've been tracking recently though. So here's what I've been noticing though. Lately we all know that the Asian American population is mainly consistent of the Asians here in the US though. What I have been noticing is that a lot of young Asian women who migrated here from their country to the U.S. are now trying to get into relationships because the visa they applied for in the same year, it's close to expiration date, and they'll be deported soon back home if it's not renewed though. So this is what I've been noticing though, and they're trying to seek quick relationships on like Skype, WhatsApp, or whatever, because they mainly know that their visa is about to expire and like around this year, and they're trying to make time to make spare time to renew it though, but they know that it's not worth it though, because trying to renew your visa that's about to expire soon means you'll be out of here if it's not renewed. So yeah, yeah, this is what I've been noticing and tracking though. So what I've also been noticing, I will provide a screen recording video evidential proof on next week's Adam Cornish vlog. On this topic though, of single women who are against suspicious activity that you just saw on this video, that are now trying to take it on TikTok, and I'll provide video evidential proof next weekend on next Saturday's Adam Cornish vlog. So yeah, so I take it you all saw my TikTok video that I posted from my TikTok and posted on my Instagram and my Snapchat story. So this trend was created by this guy known as Jesse Banks. If y'all know him, he's a pretty cool dude. I use this trend that he created to make a perfect example of one thing only. When you're like mixed Asian, half American, half Japanese, when you're a mixed Asian, half American, half Japanese man, and you're in a relationship with a young Asian American woman who won't shut her trap before lunch. No more dick. That means one thing: no more dick for the rest of the week if they don't shut their trap for lunch. So yeah. So more of the story is, if you're in a relationship with a young Asian American woman. With a young Asian American woman, and she won't shut her trap before lunch, tell her this: no more dick, no more dick, no more dick for the rest of the week. You don't keep your mouth shut, so shut your trap. That's what you must tell them. That's when they learn one thing. That's when they'll learn one thing though. Shut your trap. shut your trap before grabbing lunch, or no more dick for the rest of the week. That's one thing that, young Asian American women must learn, though, because you don't shut your trap before lunch, no dick for the rest of the week. So yeah, it's to teach a little life lesson, though, for them, to remind them one thing. Like the young women in relationships, especially young Asian American women in relationships with older men, though, shut your trap before lunch. That means no yapping on, shut your trap, or no dick for the rest of the week. So yeah, I've been single. The reason why I love being single, because it's crazy now. Because it's crazy, but my single life, it gives me what I need, to catch up on my gaming and to give you guys the details from my research I've gained to tell you guys, though. So let's see what else. Oh yeah. So in my bookshelf, though, my bookshelf is full of my mega comics. I own hold that thought. I'll get them all out. Alright, so if you guys are not familiar with what I keep my bookshelf in my bedroom while under my parents' beautiful roof, no? So, if you guys are not familiar with the mega series Nora, the Last Chronicle of Devil Dawn, I own volumes 1, 2, and 3. If you guys are not familiar with the mega series, make sure you get it in a bookstore near you. Because I got volumes 1, 2, and 3. The amazing one ever my sisters got me. So, if you guys are not familiar with this mega series, Remote, it's about a female detective who goes as female police detective go undercover. If you guys have not seen this series yet, though, it's a mystery. It's a mystery manga series about a police. Let's see. She works. Let's see. It's about Officer Kei Ayaki, who goes undercover she goes undercover, right? Her job is to go undercover in a school for delinquent students and to identify. And her job is to identify a series of serial clown murders linked to bombings, though. So let me read you back the description if you want to see this series, though. But my advice: read this first before watching the series. So here we go. Officer Kurumi Ayaki report: This job is becoming too much. This job is becoming too much for me. I'm constantly put on harm's way by my boss, Himuro. But without him, we may never unlock the secret of the serial clown killer. My next case leads me to a school full of delinquents, jubies that no one takes seriously, not even the teachers. But they're going to be taken seriously now. Someone just called in a bomb threat. If anyone leaves, everyone dies. I'm undercover in the middle of it all, and running out of time to defuse a very explosive situation. So this series is mainly about a female police officer, Kurumi Ayaki, who goes undercover as a student to defuse to identify the serial clown murders and find the bomb that was just made and find the bomber, and yeah. All at a local high school. So this series is mainly about she goes undercover as a high school student to find the bomber and identify him, defuse it, and take him into custody for questioning before his sentence. So my advice: read this first before watching the manga series. Alright. Now, the next one I'm about to show you. You guys know this. We've all seen this series. Because you gotta read it first, though. Samurai Champloo. let me read the back to give you a little example of what you must know about the series before reading it and then watching it. In a world filled with evil, three strangers meet and suddenly find themselves on the run from the law: a hard-working waitress, an arrogant mercenary, and a mysterious samurai from an uneasy alliance. They are searching for the enigmatic sunflower samurai, but along the way, they came across a collection of deceptive and insidious characters: ninjas, assassins, even a prince in disguise. The journey proves to be nothing less than a roller coaster ride of battles, dangers, desperation, and companionship. Finally, here's a fresh spin of the samurai genre based on an anime hit. That anime is called the spiritual sequel to Cowboy Bebop. You all should know that. So yeah, make sure you read the manga series before watching them. Alright, now you guys know this series, because like I said, read this manga series first before watching on TV. The Gray Man. Let me read the back of the series before you read this though. Before reading it, read the back series, because yeah, you might learn something when you watch the manga series though. Excuse me. Before that, read, as always. Read the entire one. Read all volumes for watching this series. Got it? Let's begin. Set in the fictional 19th century England, The Gray Man is the story of Alan Walker, a 15-year-old boy who roams the earth in search of innocence. Washed away to unknown parts of the world after the Great Flood, innocence of the mysterious substance used to create weapons that obliterate demons known as Akuma. A born exorcist, Walker's primary anti-Akuma weapon is the cross that embossed on his red, disfigured left hand, which contains innocence. But not only does Walker destroy Akuma, he sees the Akuma hiding inside a person's soul. Together with his fellow exorcists fighting under the command of the Black Order, Walker leads the battle against the Millennium Earl, the evil being out to destroy mankind. So yeah, that's the moral story though. Because yeah. Alright. We all know the Fullmetal Alchemist series, as you know, as you read all the issues. We all know that Fullmetal Alchemist is yep. Well, you all know the story of the Fullmetal Alchemist. These three brothers are on a quest to get their bodies back after causing forbidden alchemy. Three brothers are on a quest to get their bodies back after causing human transmutation. After causing strictly forbidden alchemy known as human transmutation to revive their dead mother, which resulted in the loss of Alphonse's body and Edward's leg. So yeah, we've all seen it though. You all know that. I got volumes 1, 2, and 3. So the next series I got though is called Ral and Grad. So let me explain about this series though. I read the entire thing on the back though, because it's very important though that you read about this series before watching it. In the midst of war, a child is born during a bloody battle at the cost of his mother's life. From this baby come. In the midst of war, a child is born during a bloody battle at the cost of his mother's life. From this baby comes forth a huge and powerful dragon born of shadow. Within the dragon lays waste to the landscape, but a quick-thinking knight locks the baby in a cage of darkness where it grows to be a young man, knowing only the kindness of his young female tutor until the day the shadows sack and he is set free. The main character in the series is Pride. Let me explain. Ral's journey has taken him and his friends to an enormous walled city. Inside, the inhabitants are jittery. The women folk have been mysteriously disappearing, while the residents prepare weapons to prevent the shadows from invading. Ral is stunned to see his tutor, Miss Mio, walking towards an unknown destination in a daze. When he tries to intervene, the city soldiers attack having the shadows already found a way into the city. So in this series, they are up against shadows. They're finding their way into the walled city during a war against shadows. They're making their way to the people that are out trying to take out Rao, the son of a dead mother, of his mother's life, the son of a dead mother that cost her her very life during a bloody battle, as you all know. So yeah. Here's volume 1. I'll explain, because this continues the story though. Stalingrad, I promise. Listen carefully. During a bloody war, a child is born at the cost of his mother's life. From this baby comes a huge and powerful dragon, born of shadow, that lays waste to the landscape. A quick thinking night locks the baby in the cage of darkness, where he grows to be a young man, knowing that the only kindness of his female tutor until the day the shadow attack. So this series is mainly about a shadow dragon that's attacking a group of civilized people, and then this is leaving it up to Rao to stop the dragon, though, who is unleashing the shadows to control his people. So I'm thinking about it. Now, the last issue I got, though, you all know this. Blade of the Immortal. If you know this series, let me explain now, because you should know this series. So make sure you read this first before you watch it on Crunchyroll. The curse of the Blade of the Immortal. The curse of the Blood Immortal is what keeps Manji alive. Slit his throat or stab him in the heart, and those mystical worms will force his body to heal. The curse of immortality is not lifted until Manji has killed 1,000 evil men. When he is bested in battle, when he strikes a killing blow that fails to kill, he realized there is another who cannot die. One who rejoices in his ability to survive any fight. One who is willing to spend his eternity spending good people to early graves. I think you know this. You should know this character, because you should know this character. So this is mainly about two characters. This is mainly about two characters, who are up against evil men that want to kill the people, the warriors of immortality. So that's what I own. Because my Transformers Vault book is right now kept in killed at my cousin's place overseas. So if you guys saw my last video, if you guys saw my recent videos on Kyoto, Japan, you'll notice that's where my book is, though, at my aunt and my Japanese aunt and nephew's place in their apartment, though, because that's what I forgot to bring. So so more of the story is, make better decisions in life. Do not fuck it up. You only get one shot in life. You only get one shot in life because you're human. So don't screw it up. Make sure you read your Bible every morning. Because of one thing, improve yourself. You might learn something how to be more human without making reckless decisions. That's gonna later regret you and torment you as you age a year older. It's very important now. So that's all for today's Adam Quandra vlog. If you guys know my details I explained today, be sure to always like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Adam Quandra vlog I'll give you guys every weekend. So until then, this short deal YouTuber Tatsuya over and out. Dismissed.